I got a text from my dead friend. It just said, "Don't trust the guy in the hoodie." I almost dropped my phone when I saw Marcus's name light up my screen. Marcus had been dead for exactly 73 days. Car accident. Head-on collision with a drunk driver on Route 16. I was at his funeral. I helped carry his casket. I watched them lower him into the ground. And yet there it was, a text notification with his name and photo. "Don't trust the guy in the hoodie." I stared at those 7 words until my eyes burned. My first thought was that this was some sick joke. Someone had gotten hold of his phone. But that was impossible. Marcus's parents had his phone. They'd shown it to me after the funeral, asking if I could help them unlock it to retrieve his photos. We'd never managed to crack his password. My hands trembled as I typed a response. "Who is this?" 3 dots appeared immediately. Someone was typing. "It's Marcus. Listen to me. Don't trust him." I felt my throat tighten. This couldn't be happening. This isn't funny. Marcus is dead. Who are you? The reply came instantly. "I know I'm dead. But this is important. The guy in the black hoodie. The one who's been hanging around your apartment building. Don't talk to him. Don't let him in. Don't trust him." A cold chill ran through me. For the past week, I had noticed someone in a black hoodie loitering outside my building. I hadn't thought much of it, just another resident or maybe someone's friend. But I had never mentioned this to anyone. "How do you know about that?" I typed, my fingers shaking so badly I had to correct multiple typos. "I can see things now. Things I couldn't before. He's not what he seems. Don't trust him, Jamie." I set the phone down and paced my small apartment, trying to make sense of this. The rational part of my brain screamed that this was impossible. Someone was playing an elaborate, cruel prank. But who? And how would they know about the guy in the hoodie? I picked up the phone again. "Prove you're Marcus." There was a long pause before the response came. "Summer before senior year. Your grandpa's cabin. We found that old bottle of whiskey in the shed and drank the whole thing. You told me something that night you've never told anyone else. About what really happened to your dad." My legs gave out and I sank to the floor. No one else knew about that night. No one. Marcus had taken that secret to his grave. "Marcus, how is this possible? I don't have much time. These connections don't last. Just listen to me. The guy in the hoodie is dangerous. He's looking for something he thinks you have. Don't let him in. Don't talk to him. If you see him, go somewhere public immediately." "What does he want?" "The flash drive." My heart skipped a beat. 2 days before his accident, Marcus had given me a flash drive. "Hold on to this for me," he'd said casually. "Just some backup files. I'm running out of storage space." I'd tossed it in my desk drawer and forgotten about it. "What's on the drive?" I asked. "Evidence." I was getting too close. "That's why The message cut off. I waited, staring at the screen, but nothing more came through. I tried calling the number, but it went straight to voicemail. I scrambled to my desk and yanked open the drawer. The flash drive was still there, a small black rectangle with no markings. I plugged it into my laptop, hands shaking. It was password protected. I tried all the usual passwords Marcus might use: his birthday, his mother's name, his first pet. Nothing worked. After the 5th attempt, a message popped up: 2 attempts remaining before data is erased. I stopped, not willing to risk it. Instead, I called Marcus's parents. His mother answered, her voice still heavy with grief. "Mrs. Carson, I'm sorry to bother you, but do you still have Marcus's phone?" "Of course, dear. It's in his room. We haven't touched anything in there." My blood ran cold. "You're sure the phone is still there?" "Yes. Why do you ask?" I made up an excuse about some photos I wanted to recover and hung up. Then I sat in silence, staring at the flash drive. Marcus had been investigating something before he died. Something dangerous enough that someone might have wanted to silence him. And now, somehow, he was warning me from beyond the grave. A knock at my door made me jump. Through the peephole, I saw a man in a hoodie, black, just as Marcus had described. The hood was pulled up, shadowing his face. "Maintenance," he called through the door. "Got a report of a water leak from this unit." I hadn't reported any leak. "I didn't call maintenance," I replied, trying to keep my voice steady. "You must have the wrong apartment. Management called it in. Just need to check your bathroom real quick." He knocked again, more insistent this time. I backed away from the door, my heart pounding. I grabbed my phone and keys and headed for the fire escape through my bedroom window. As I climbed down the metal stairs, I heard a splintering crash from inside my apartment. He'd broken in. I ran to a coffee shop 6 blocks away and ordered a drink with shaking hands, trying to look normal while my mind raced. What had Marcus uncovered? What was on that flash drive? I called the police and reported the break-in, then found a quiet corner to try the flash drive again on my phone using a USB adapter. 1 password attempt left. I closed my eyes, thinking of Marcus. What would he use that I would know? Then it hit me. That night at his grandfather's cabin. The secret I told him. I typed in my father's name combined with the date he disappeared. The date I had confessed to Marcus was not an accident as everyone believed. The drive unlocked. There were dozens of files, photos, documents, audio recordings. Marcus had been working on a story about financial corruption at the tech company where he worked as a systems analyst. The evidence showed millions being funneled to offshore accounts, connections to organized crime, and company executives discussing removing obstacles. The last audio file was dated the day before Marcus died. I played it with trembling fingers. Jamie, if you're listening to this, something's happened to me. Marcus's voice was tense, hurried. I've discovered something bigger than I thought. This goes beyond corporate fraud. They're using the technology for something else. Something dangerous. I don't have all the pieces yet, but I'm close. Too close, maybe. I think I'm being followed. There was a pause, the sound of papers shuffling. I'm giving you this drive tomorrow. Don't tell anyone you have it. If anything happens to me, take it to Rebecca Chen at the Tribune. Only her. Don't trust anyone else, especially not. The recording cut off abruptly. I sat frozen, processing what I'd just heard. Marcus's accident suddenly made more sense. It hadn't been an accident at all. My phone buzzed with another text from Marcus's number. He's still looking for you. Don't go home. Go to Rebecca. Now. I didn't question it this time. I gathered my things and headed for the exit, then stopped cold. Standing across the street, watching the coffee shop, was the man in the hoodie. Our eyes met through the window. He started moving toward the entrance. I turned and ran through the coffee shop's back exit, into the alley behind. My phone buzzed again as I ran. Left at the corner. Yellow building. Side doors unlocked. I followed the instructions without hesitation, ducking into the building just as I heard footsteps pounding down the alley behind me. Inside was a stairwell. I took the stairs 2 at a time up to the 3rd floor, following more texted directions, until I reached an apartment door with the number 303. Knocked 3 times. I did. The door opened, revealing a woman in her 50s with shrewd eyes and a serious expression. Rebecca Chen? I gasped. She nodded. Get inside. As she closed and locked the door behind me, my phone buzzed one final time. Tell her everything. She'll know what to do. Goodbye, Jamie. How did you find me? Rebecca asked, eyeing me suspiciously. I held up my phone. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. She took the flash drive from my shaking hand. Try me. In this line of work, I've learned to believe in the impossible. I looked down at my phone, at Marcus's last message glowing on the screen. I think my dead friend just saved my life.